The Seattle Mariners add more depth to their bullpen, but what does this mean for the outlook of the season? Find out more in today's video. So we just got word that the Seattle Mariners signed right-handed reliever Ryne Stanek, which, looking at it now, and I'm going to go into a lot more detail in this video, this is a really good pickup for the Seattle Mariners. And there's also two ways to look at this, with some news on Jackson Kowar's arm problems, and obviously we know about Matt Brash. This could be seen that maybe Kowar's arm problem is a lot more than they realized. And as we know, that we already heard that Brash and Santos will most likely not be on the opening day roster, as they're just going to keep developing them and making sure they're actually okay to go out through the whole season. But like I said, they just added another firearm to their bullpen, and definitely a guy that was elite in 2022. So as we usually start, I'm going to pull up his Baseball Savant page from 2022 and 2023. As you can see, he had a elite 2022, and you're going to see that when I go into more of his stats. But he did fall off a little bit in 2023, but he has been a reliable arm for a few years now. He's been in the league since 2017. He offers a 3-pitch mix of his 4-seam fastball, a split finger, which is arguably one of his best pitches, and a slider. He throws his slider 17.6% of the time, his split finger 18.2% of the time, and his 4-seam 64.2% of the time. And truly, just to show you how good this guy was in 2022. In 2022, he threw in 54.2 innings, where he had a 1.15 ERA, a 10.21 K per 9, and a 5.1 walk per 9, which is pretty high, and only a 0.33 home run per 9. So this guy was pretty legit in 2022. He had a 0.9 WAR, which as a reliever is pretty damn good, and a 1.15 ERA is just absolutely ridiculous from any closer or bullpen arm. He did come back to earth in 2023, where he had a 4.09 ERA, a 9.06 K per 9, but he did drop his walk rate per 9 down to a 3.73, which is good, but his home run per 9 was up to 1.42, and that was in 50.2 innings pitched. But like I said, he's been a pretty consistent arm since 2017. He's been with the Rays, Houston, and the Marlins, so he's been in the league for a little bit. And in the 7 seasons he's pitching over 50 innings in 5 of them, so that's definitely a good sign as well. But he's definitely got some juice similar to Munoz and Brash. He averages 98.2 on his fastball, 89.2 on his splitter, and 88.6 on his slider. So he definitely has some fire in his arm. And again, it depends kind of how you see it, but Kowar's issue with his arm might be deeper than we think. And to be honest, I'm glad the Mariners aren't just relying on hoping guys stay healthy, and they're adding some depth that we can really use to our bullpen, especially considering Brash and Santos most likely will not be on the opening day roster. But I need you guys to realize something for a second. This is actually ridiculous to think about, that this could be our bullpen by April when everyone's hopefully back and healthy. So we're going to either have a mix of Voth, Thornton, or someone like that, and then we're going to have Sauce, Carlos Vargas, Ryne Stanek, Gabe Spire, Gregory Santos, Matt Brash, and Andres Munoz. That is an absolutely stacked bullpen. And like I always say in my bullpen videos, if anyone's going to fix a pitcher or anything, it's definitely going to be the Mariners pitching staff. So Ryne Stanek could definitely have a year like he did in 2022 with our staff. Honestly, I don't know if he'll ever be able to hit a 1.15 ERA ever again, but I'll take anywhere from 2 to 2.5. And honestly, surprisingly, his split finger is probably one of his best pitches that he does have, so maybe we can help him even get better with his slider as well. If you look at some of his highlights, his splitter does go away to lefties, and obviously his slider would go into lefties, so being able to have that kind of balls that go like this is kind of something that works in his advantage. But one thing I do want to point out as well when you look deep into his stats is his batting average against. So in 2020, his batting average against was 275, so not very good at all. But in 2021, he had a 186 batting average against, and in 2022, he had a 188. And then, like I said, he came back to earth in 2023 with a 221, which is still pretty good. So if we could somehow get him down to that 200 batting average against again, he would definitely be a solid weapon for us out of the bullpen this year. So like I said, I kind of just wanted to make this video so you guys can get a little bit understanding of who Ryne Stanek is, and it's a very good pickup when you look at it deeper like this. And like I said, it definitely adds us some more depth, and a guy that has been truly consistent throughout most of his career and definitely can make an impact on our lineup this season. So I'm extremely pleased with this. Please let me know if you guys do like this pickup as well. It is definitely a solid pickup for us and definitely came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it. But otherwise, I hope you guys did learn a little bit more about him, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.